Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel, Ron's Keto Cafe, and I'm Ron. If you're new, welcome, and if you're a returning member, welcome back. And if you're a new member, could you please share, like, and smash that subscribe button? It definitely helps the channel. And before we get started, I have always claimed that I'm not a medical doctor. I don't make any medical claims. This is always based on my own personal journey and doing my homework and clearing it out with my doctor first. And hopefully you'll have a successful journey, and like I'm having. And I'd like to kind of like redo what I did the other day in the my live video. I'd like to thank all the subscribers. We finally hit 1,300 subscribers, and I was playing back the video from the carb video we did, and I don't like the way it came out, and the quality of it was really lousy with the internet connection. But yeah, so I just wanted to thank everybody for coming along my journey and supporting my channel. Now, my channel's not quite monetized yet. I need about 2,000 hours of watch time hours, and we'll get there because we've been averaging around maybe 7 or 8 watch time hours a day. Now, lately, it seems my channel is really growing and pushing out there, and people are just curious. And so in 2020, I had started my weight loss journey, and I was well over 350 pounds. I think the highest I was like at 367. And I ended up losing well over 140 pounds. I had it up to 150 at one point. And then I had my weight down to 200, never reached Wonderland. You know, we had some quirks and some life-altering events that happened and caused me to have some weight gains and stuff like that. But we never gave up, and we don't ever intend to give up. And so what we got going on there, well, of course, we're going to have the big holiday coming up at the end of the month, Easter, and then we got the solar eclipse coming up on the 8th. You can only imagine what may not happen, but if nothing happens, life would just go on like any other day. Yeah, so we're going to do carnivore starting in April, and we're going to do some keto meals in between, and be watching for many of those videos. I did a video using pork chops the other day, using 2 different kinds of breadcrumbs, the plain gold breadcrumb, which was pork rind, and the Emerald brand. Now, there was no really difference in the taste. I shouldn't say no really difference. To me, they tasted all the same, and the big difference was the calories. His was quite a lot more than mine were, but you know, if that's all you have in the house, that's all you have. But you know, with pork rind defined for keto or carnivore, they're great. If you don't have any crushed pork rind, you can always buy a bag and just crush them up yourself in a Ziploc bag with a rolling pin, or any you know jar of canned goods or something like that that's heavy, that'll crush them up, or put them in the food processor and process it yourself. And you know, I prefer to buy mine already crushed, you know, but when I'm in a pinch and don't have any, and when I'm doing grocery shopping, I'll pick up a couple of bags and then put them in the food processor, and you know, and yeah, what's really great about the pork rind is there's a great number of different flavors they have out there. There's just a regular plain pork rind, and they're really good and really healthy for a keto meal, and for, like, again, for a carnivore meal. And those of you that might not be familiar with carnivore, carnivore is an all meat-based diet plan, basically. And you can have eggs, you can have fish, you can have almost really any kind of meat. And the goal is to stay away from dairy and stay away from vegetables. And that's the big difference between that and keto. And of course, keto, when you're eating 20 net carbs or less a day, depending on what your macros call for, you get your body in what's called a state of ketosis, and you wind up losing weight. And that's how I got rid of a lot of my weight rapidly when I went keto. And I was kind of getting bored with keto for a little while, and so sometimes I have to go off plan and have to get away from the standard weight loss plan, because you know, again, you know, we live under a Social Security, retirement, and everything's crazy right now with food and for the pricing and inflation. So we have to make sacrifices, and unfortunately, you know, it happens. And but you know, we try to eat within reason, you know, and overall, right now I'm down at 75 pounds from August 17th. And, I still got many more pounds I'd like to lose. Now, whether or not I'm going to lose any more weight, well, that all depends on how successful I am doing carnivore and backslash keto again. And, I'm still looking for a part-time job or a full-time job if it's the right fit for me. And, it would take one day as life presents itself to me. And I would encourage each one of you to do the same, and to not give up, and to, I'm here to try to inspire as many as you guys and gals as I can to get healthy and get out there and enjoy life. Because, every time I turn around, I'm losing, friends, and I see, check out the obituary and never see my name showed up in the obituary, but, I see people passing away at all different ages, young, in 30s and 40s and 50s, and no apparent reason, and no rhyme or reason. So every day you get up is a gift, and it's a gift of life from God. And God's been on my side, and I'm walking with faith right now, not by sight, and just taking one day as God gives it to me. And I would encourage each one of you to do the same. And again, I often say that even if you don't believe in God, that's fine. Believe in yourself that you can do this, and you will do this, and together we'll get there together. So be that as I said, be watching for some videos that I posted. Oh, I just want to talk about, I did the video with the pork chops the other day, and it came out really good. But I thought I had it filming, while I was cutting up my wife's pork chop and my pork chop, to compare the two differences. And for some reason, it didn't have it on. But I did the whole entire video exactly the way I wanted to, except for that part. But the comparison between both pork chops, they were all really nice and juicy and tender in the middle. And I popped them in at 375 for like 25 minutes, and I flipped them off at the halfway point till they were nice and crunchy on both sides. And either pork chop, the breadcrumb were really fine, but the problem with the Emerald is I think he might have used regular bread, and where I was using pork rind. That's a big difference, especially when you're trying to cut out the carbs. And but I mean, if that's all you have, that's all you have. You got to do what you got to do, right, guys? But if you're doing keto, you do it in a grocery haul, you should always have that stuff on hand. I'm just about of almost all my keto stuff. So, and with money being tight for next month here, I'm going to try to pick up some almond flour and some other stuff that I usually like to mix stuff with, and continue cranking out the recipes for you guys. But overall, with the Emerald recipe and with the his breadcrumb and versus pork rind, I really like both of them. And I would have been fine eating a regular breadcrumb from Emerald, but I just wanted to see if there was any big difference, and and that's what I ended up experiment with. But I love experiment with food, and putting out recipes. And now that I feel pretty good, I'm just really happy and excited that I can help you guys out to lose weight and stuff like that. And speaking of that, I've been walking a lot this past week, and I didn't do any walking at all this coming past week because I felt some of my muscle strain coming back, so I just kind of been easing off a little bit. And I guess it's just going to continue to take time for that to get, better. If I feel as if it's coming back, I just need to ease up and just kind of rest my leg until it gets to a point where I can feel good again. But overall, it's about 99% healed, and I'm going to continue walking and doing some benches. Now, again, we got the solar eclipse coming up, and I don't know what's going to happen. I got some ideas what's going to happen, but I would just tell everybody just to stay vigilant. Now, Donna had an appointment scheduled for that day. I'm not going to that appointment. I told her we can cancel it. I have an early morning appointment. I don't want to make 2 more doctor appointments in the same day. It's kind of really rough on us. But even if I hadn't had an appointment that day, her appointment would have been the same time as the eclipse, and I don't want to be outside when it happens. I just want to stay inside and just kind of like I'll watch it from TV. And I don't know, but like I said, anything is possible, I guess. If you saw some of the news this morning, you saw that Francis Scott Key Bridge collapsing last night on the news, and a tanker had hit in the bridge, and it just caused the whole bridge to collapse, and who knows how many casualties there are. But again, life is precious, and you can't take anything for granted anymore. So just keep that in mind, and just enjoy your day, enjoy your week, and talk to you guys later. And again, thank you so much for all your new subscribers. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe to this video. And you know, I said that I needed about 2,000 hours more watch out time hours. So if you know how to do a playlist, can you help me out by just clicking on the one of my playlists? And up at the upper right hand corner, there's 3 little wiggly lines. Just click on that and loop one of my playlists, and that really helps me. And if you want to do it for a few days, it would be really great. I have 3 or 4 other people right now that are doing the same thing there. They're looping my playlist for me 24/7. And if you need to use your computer, just open up a new tab. That's what I do all the time. There'll be any given day where I'll have multiple tabs open up on my computer, and because I'm watching other people's videos on YouTube, and you know, I'm supporting them like they're supporting me. And eventually, when my channel gets monetized, we'll start doing really good giveaways and stuff like that. And what I had for giveaway in mind, I'm gonna do Amazon gift cards. I'll probably do like $5, $10 gift cards, and you know, but I'll need your contact information when that happens. But anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. You guys have an amazing week, and be watching for week 188 update, I believe. And I'm gonna be doing some recipes this week that I'll be putting up in the channel, like I just did the pork rind one, and and I'm doing some what Ron Eats in a Day series again for carnivore meals. And yeah, so be watching for those, and have an amazing week and have an amazing day. Again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Love you guys, and if anybody hasn't told you this, you guys are amazing.